Is on the bench tonight, but he can no longer get into the side because of the arrivals of first Neymar and then Luis Suarez, will form the trident attack of 120 goals with the unique Lionel Messi. All of them will create a little bit of history this evening. More than 70,000 fans inside the Olympia Stadium. A state-of-the-art sporting venue built within the evocative design of the venue for the 1936 Olympics. Maybe a farewell to Juventus for Andrea Pirlo. Lionel Messi, Neymar's first touch just a little heavy. Nothing wrong with that though. Iniesta and a chance early on. Rakitic has put Barcelona in front inside 4 minutes. Barcelona written all over it. Sharp passing. Morata, who has some pace. He's looking to run Mascherano here and turn him. And he's linked up with Vidal. Wonderful work by Alvaro Morata. And to be honest, Arturo Vidal didn't make the most of it. Just looks a little ahead. Neymar. He's found some space. Found a shooting chance. Always rising. Messi switched it towards Neymar. Just couldn't quite catch up with Lionel Messi. Luis Suarez has cut it back. Dani Alves, fabulous save by Buffon. Hit it out of harm's way by Lichtsteiner. That was a tremendous stop by the Juventus skipper. Dani Alves it was who crept in unnoticed.
Great football again.
Rakitic, it's brilliantly worked for Jordi Alba. Totally unseen. And lifted another good chance to Morata. He's got Pogba making a run beyond him now. Poor Pogba. In towards Tevez and a really good recovery by Havertz.
Problems for Lichtsteiner. That one there hits his hand. He doesn't offer his hand to it. It's just the distance. I know Iniesta's going to provide.
Here's Morata. And again, it was some careless play by Barcelona that presented the opening to Alvaro Morata. Two, searching one. Jordi Alba caught in possession, hit by Marquisio. Free kick has been given in Barcelona's favor. Headed by Ever is a poor one. And Neymar's back on the ball. Buffon had everything behind it. Alves to Suarez. Going it alone. Oh, very far away, you know. Goal kick given, so Buffon's dive was Suarez. Now Neymar. Messi was free momentarily. It's hit by Suarez. Saved by Buffon. Pretty comfortable high for the Juventus keeper. It's poor from Buffon. Well seen by Neymar. Here's Suarez. It's just a little too tall for him. Don't know if he
magic away from maybe sealing it, but Juve's still very much there.
Vidal looking for a moment of magic. Comes out as far as Marquisio. It's on target. And Rakitic. Messi. Held up only by Pogba. Messi goes on. He's beaten two of them. He's going past the third. It's Lionel Messi. I don't know if you've seen the goal that he scored in the Suarez this time. Neymar's done well to help that on, and here's Rakitic breaking, and Barcelona have got 5 on 3. Even Rakitic just got to pick the right option. He's picked Luis Suarez. And Buffon makes his save. Suarez could have cut it back, could have done, but what a counter-attack.
Brilliant.
Here's Luis Suarez. Suarez again. Neymar, Messi, Suarez, Lionel Messi.
Oh.
Sumptuous build-up.
Brilliant.
Didn't get what it deserved in the end from Lionel Messi.
Only surprise there was that Messi blazes out.
Fallen for Marquisio. And here goes Lichtsteiner. Chance for Tevez on the turn. Terrific save. Morata! He scored in each leg at the semi-final against his old club at Real Madrid and didn't celebrate. But Alvaro Morata has got towards the head of Morata. And he was up to it first, in front of Piqué, just couldn't quite control the header. Iniesta fed in towards Lionel Messi. Morata. Back to Marquisio, hit by Tevez. Well, the space is there, you know.
Yeah, chance that. The good numbers there. Really good.
Pogba. It's well struck. Struck straight at Ter Stegen. It's from Turin. Vidal's cross in towards Pogba, trying to roll. Dani Alves, down he went. Pogba's convinced he should have had a penalty. Beating the ground in frustration. Barcelona on the counter-attack. Lionel Messi on the charge. Messi! Saved by Buffon. It's in! It's Luis Suarez! It's Barcelona back in front. What a response! It's a fantastic final. Alba. Clipped in towards Neymar! It bobbled in off his shoulder, but he doesn't care. Now, is it handball? I think it might be. Juventus claimed that he headed the ball onto his arm, and a free kick has been given.
That's an interesting one now. If you head it onto your own arm, I mean, there's
Marquisio lofted in towards the head of Morata, and Dani Alves did so well against a man much. Taken by Pirlo. Oh, it wasn't good from Ter Stegen. And he, I think, punched it against Evra, and then it ballooned up over the crossbar.
There's another call.
Compelling final. It's Lionel Messi who got it up but not down. Pirlo takes. Too long for Ter Stegen. Oh, it's a good climb by Pogba at the far post, but he just couldn't quite direct the header on target. Ball all the way back to Rakitic, and here's Gerard Piqué with a chance.
Did the right thing. He waited for it to drop. He could have maybe tried to attempt something a little bit sooner on that.
Dani Alves. Cut back towards Luis Suarez. Oh, Xavi almost got in there. That's terrific from Pogba. Here's Llorente. Chance maybe for Pereira. He just ran away from him. Tevez by Marquisio. It was a scrambling save by Ter Stegen. It was on target from Claudio Marquisio. Here's Tevez. It's Tevez! Counter. Neymar just onside. Now can they finish it off with a goal? Pedro. It's Neymar. It's game, set and match. Barcelona. The perfect finale, delivered by Neymar. And he is joint leading goal scorer with Messi and Ronaldo in this season's Champions League. And if anyone's going to challenge Messi and Ronaldo as the best player in the world in the years to come, it may just be Neymar. 3 goals in the quarter-final against PSG, 3 in the semi-final against Bayern, and now a goal in the thoroughbred champions. Pure and simple. Barcelona, European champions once more, 4 times inside a decade. Is on the bench tonight, but he can no longer get into the side because of the arrivals of first Neymar and then Luis Suarez, who form the trident attack of 120 goals with the unique Lionel Messi. All of them will create a little bit of history this evening. More than 70,000 fans inside the Olympia Stadium. State-of-the-art sporting venue built within the evocative design of the venue for the 1936 Olympics. Maybe a farewell to Juventus for Andrea Pirlo. Lionel Messi, Neymar's first touch just a little heavy. Nothing wrong with that though. Iniesta and a chance early on. Rakitic has put Barcelona in front inside 4 minutes. Goal that had Barcelona written all over it. Sharp passing. Morata, who has some pace. He's looking to run Mascherano here and turn him. And he's linked up with Vidal. Wonderful work by Alvaro Morata. And to be honest, Arturo Vidal didn't make the most of it. Just looks a little ahead. Neymar. He's found some space. He found a shooting chance. Always rising. Messi switched in towards Neymar. Just couldn't quite catch up with Lionel Messi. Luis Suarez has cut it back. Dani Alves, fabulous save by Buffon. Hit it out of harm's way by Lichtsteiner. That was a tremendous stop by the Juventus skipper. Dani Alves it was who crept in unnoticed.
Great football again.
Rakitic, it's brilliantly worked for Jordi Alba. Totally unseen. And lifted another good chance to Morata. He's got Pogba making a run beyond him now. Poor Pogba. In towards Tevez and a really good recovery by Hav.
Problems for Lichtsteiner. That one there hits his hand. He doesn't offer his hand to it. It's just the distance. I know Iniesta's going to provide.
Here's Morata. And again, it was some careless play by Barcelona that presented the opening to Alvaro Morata. Searching one. Jordi Alba caught in possession. Hit by Marquisio. Free kick has been given in Barcelona's favor. Headed by Ever is a poor one. And Neymar's back on the ball. Buffon had everything behind it. Alves to Suarez. Going it alone. Very far away, you know. Goal kick given, so Buffon's dive was... Suarez, now Neymar. Messi was free momentarily. It's hit by Suarez. Saved by Buffon, pretty comfortable high for the Juventus keeper. Poor from Buffon, well seen by Neymar. Here's Suarez. It's just a little too tall for him.
Magic away from maybe sealing it, but Juve's still very much there.
Vidal looking for a moment of magic. Comes out as far as Marquisio. It's on target. And Rakitic. Messi. Held up only by Pogba. Messi goes on. He's beaten two of them. He's going past the third. It's Lionel Messi. I don't know if you've seen the goal that he scored in the Juarez this time. Neymar's done well to help that on, and here's Rakitic breaking, and Barcelona have got 5 on 3. Even Rakitic just got to pick the right option. He's picked Luis Suarez. And Buffon makes the save. Suarez could have cut it back, could have done, but what a counter-attack.
Brilliant.
Here's Luis Suarez. Suarez again. Neymar, Messi, Suarez, Lionel Messi.
Oh.
Sumptuous build-up.
Brilliant.
Didn't get what it deserved in the end from Lionel Messi.
Only surprise there was that Messi blazes it
Fallen for Marquisio. And here goes Lichtsteiner. Chance for Tevez on the turn. Terrific save. Morata! He scored in each leg at the semi-final against his old club at Real Madrid and didn't celebrate. But Alvaro Morata has got... It's the head of Morata. And he was up to it first, in front of Piqué, just couldn't quite control the header. Iniesta fed in towards Lionel Messi. Morata. Back to Marquisio, hit by Tevez. There were spaces there, you know.
Yeah, chance that. The good numbers there. Really good.
Pogba. It's well struck. Struck straight at Ter Stegen. It's from Turin. Vidal's cross in towards Pogba, trying to roll. Dani Alves, down he went. Pogba's convinced he should have had a penalty. Beating the ground in frustration. Barcelona on the counter-attack. Lionel Messi on the charge. Messi! Saved by Buffon. It's in! It's Luis Suarez! It's Barcelona back in front. What a response! It's a fantastic final. Alba. Clipped in towards Neymar! It bobbled in off his shoulder, but he doesn't care. Now, is it handball? I think it might be. Juventus claimed that he headed the ball onto his arm, and a free kick has been given.
That's an interesting one, Adam. If you head it onto your own arm, I mean, there's
Marquisio lofted in towards the head of Morata, and Dani Alves did so well against a man much. Taken by Pirlo. Oh, it wasn't good from Ter Stegen. And he, I think, punched it against Evra, and then it ballooned up over the crossbar.
There's another call.
Compelling final. It's Lionel Messi who got it up but not down. Pirlo takes. Too long for Ter Stegen. Oh, it's a good climb by Pogba at the far post, but he just couldn't quite direct the header on target. Ball all the way back to Rakitic, and here's Gerard Piqué with a chance.
Did the right thing. He waited for it to drop. He could have maybe tried to attempt something a little bit sooner on that.
Dani Alves. Cut back towards Luis Suarez. Oh, Xavi almost got in there. That's terrific from Pogba. Here's Llorente. Chance maybe for Pereira. He just ran away from him. Tevez by Marquisio. It was a scrambling save by Ter Stegen. It was on target from Claudio Marquisio. Here's Tevez. It's Tevez! Counter. Neymar just onside. Now can they finish it off with a goal? Pedro. It's Neymar. It's game, set and match. Barcelona. The perfect finale, delivered by Neymar. And he is joint leading goal scorer with Messi and Ronaldo in this season's Champions League. And if anyone's going to challenge Messi and Ronaldo as the best player in the world in the years to come, it may just be Neymar. 3 goals in the quarter-final against PSG, 3 in the semi-final against Bayern, and now a goal in the thoroughbred champions, pure and simple. Barcelona, European champions once more, 4 times inside a decade.